Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Like, it was so close, like if you left like 10 seconds later than that, we probably would have been hit by the car. And it's just like kind of eye-opening, I guess.
So, in your experience, can you describe what happened?
Yeah. Me and my friend were walking home from Kelly's. We're just you know, my usual walk home the last like 5 years. And then we heard a loud car when they make the gun noises. So we turned around just to see like who was behind us. And as we were turning around, we see the car go like up the sidewalk, hit the tree, and it went airborne and it flipped and it hit the pole. So it skid like 80 feet and it stopped at the pole. And it's like this side of the crosswalk, and we were on the other side of the crosswalk, had just crossed. Um, so yeah, we ran over, some other guy ran over to help us out. And the guys were perfectly fine. When we got to the car, they were like, "No, we're not okay. No, we're not okay." So we were trying to help them, and they were like yeeting themselves through their car window. But when they came out, they were stumbling pretty bad. So I'm like, okay, they were in a flipped car, so I'll give them that. But we're pretty sure alcohol was involved, which is just unfortunate. Um, but yeah, the two guys got out of the car and they were fine. They were fine. I'm like, I cut my hand on the car trying to get them out, and I think I was bleeding more than they were.
What was going through your mind when you were witnessing that?
Um, it kind of, I mean, it kind of looked like a movie. Like, when the cars flip and stuff, I've never seen anything like that. I've never been in a car accident myself. So I think before we all ran over, we like just stood there for like a second or two. And I think we were like, did that happen? Is this actually in front of us right now? And then I don't know. I wasn't really thinking too much after that. I kind of just ran over.
You thought that alcohol may have been involved. What makes you think that?
It was like 3 in the morning and they were coming back from Kelly's area. Um, that and the way that they like jumped out the window, like he yeeted himself through the window and was like stumbling a lot more than I would have been maybe in that car. So yeah, the other guy that was with him did seem a little bit stumbly too, but we saw the cops doing some of the sobriety tests and then they took the driver away. So while we were doing the statement, they took the driver. So we were like, yeah, he probably failed that breathalyzer or whatever. Well, it's kind of funny because we were arguing about like when to leave the bar. And I was like, let's go now. And she wanted to stay a little bit longer. So we were both like, okay, imagine if we did stay like a little bit longer and say bye to that one last friend, like like we would have been right in the way of the car. So we're like, well, even it hit the pole to stop too, so if the pole wasn't there also, we're like, we don't know if it would have like skid all the way over to
Do
us.
you think, you might kind of look a little bit harder next time when you're walking on the streets and stuff?
Yeah, it's definitely because I usually wear noise canceling headphones when I walk. So I was actually thinking about that this before this call. I was like, if I had my headphones on and like I wasn't able to hear the car and I didn't look, like would I have just kept walking? Like what the heck? Like, yeah, so it's definitely like, maybe I'll keep an ear out of my headphones now.